Hear ye, hear ye. Gather round, gentlemen. Gather round. Fuck me. Ish. I'm looking like a fucking unit. Shock. Alright. Today. Ignore her. Today, I'm actually having a serious insight, a serious conversation, a serious educational conversation. I know a lot of you are feeling stuck, not necessarily stuck in how to do shit or what to do. You stuck in what it is you want to do. So the idea, by the end of this fucking video, I need you lot to know exactly what it is that you want to do in life. Your calling. Exactly what your calling is for life. And you're going to need two things. Pen, paper, notepad, pen, whatever it is you need. You're going to need to write this shit down. And you're going to need a paper. So I'm going to give you lot 5 seconds for that. Alright, 5 seconds up. Cool. So you should have your pen and paper. I'm not even fucking laughing at this point. Cool. So I'm getting messages from you lot saying you don't know what it is you want to do. Alright, that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but we're gonna sort it out. If you're confused about what to do in life, by the end of this video, you will know exactly what it is that you want to do. Because a lot of people say, listen, I know that I want to make an impact, or I'm just unsure of what to do, or I'm lost, etc. I'm stuck. Blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about all that shit. By the end of this video, I'm going to take you through the exact practical steps of knowing what exactly your calling is. What it is you're trying to do in life, so then you can start making steps towards doing what it is that you're trying to do in life. All I'm going to need you to do is to have two things. A paper and a pen. It could be a notepad. It could be a marker pen. You could use your phone. Just some shit to write some shit down. Don't play dumb and be a dumb idiot. Asking, well, what if I don't have a pen and paper? It's all right to write on my iPad. Fucking just somewhere where you can write shit down, yeah? We ain't got time, so let's run straight into this, yeah? Boom! I'm doing all of this shit for free. Let's use, because you know I'm good with technologies. I've created this for you lot to have a big fucking screen, so there's no excuses. I don't understand what it means. Get your pen and paper out now. Let's get straight into this, yeah? Because this is gonna be like a fucking seminar. This video is a bit different, and I'm not trolling today. It's not jokes today. It's none of that shit today. It's serious works, because we need to actually sort this shit out so you can start making steps to what it is you're trying to do, who it is you're trying to be, and then how to become who it is that you want to become. So without further ado's, yeah, what I'm gonna need you to do is at the top write these simple letters. Don't ask what it means, because you guys know I'm always gonna explain what the shit means, yeah? Ikigai, Ikigai, right? And what is Ikigai? So Ikigai is a Japanese concept which means a reason of being. And because I'm so excellent, I'll bold it and I'll also underline it. Look at that. Okay, no. But you know, how you do some things is how you do everything. So let's perfect this and put this in the middle of the screen. So essentially, Ikigai is a Japanese concept meaning a reason of being. And the reason of being, I'm going to show you guys the Japanese concept, or the Japanese fucking hell, it's gone up my head, mate. It's gone up my fucking head. So basically, this Japanese structure or ways that you can identify what your reason of existence actually is. And I'm going to take you guys through the whole thing, but I'm going to need you guys to follow this exactly through with me. So if you're one of those slow people that at the beginning were just listening to me saying, go get yourself a pen and paper, and you didn't, now's the time to do that shit. You got 5 seconds. 5 seconds up. Okay, so at the top of your page, write Ikigai. Ikigai, and write a reason for being. Shout out to you because I can see you doing that right now. Now, what I'm going to need you to do is to draw 4 circles, and I'm going to talk you through all these 4 circles, right? So the first circle, boom, do it roughly about a quarter way through the screen, right? I'm going to move mine slightly up. Boom. There we go. Second circle is going to be just as big as the first circle. Let's see if we can get this correct. Oh, then I feel like that's a bit too. And it's going to link just there. Third circle, again, make sure all these circles are connecting, yeah, at some point. Third circle, boom, through there. And the final circle, fucking hell, a bit wide, isn't it? Right, D Maria, is boom, through here. So at some point, all the circles should be connecting. Now, each circle is going to have a title, right? So there's going to be the title right here, which is going to be NEEDS. Needs. Needs is going to be the first title, right? NEEDS for the slow ones at the fucking back. So needs is going to be the first one. The next one, oh my god, did I get it wrong? No, that's correct. Needs. The next circle next to it is going to be mission. MISSION. That's the last one I'm going to be spelling for you lot, because you should know how to spell these from now. And if you don't, this is not the video you need. You need a fucking English lesson. So go find that on YouTube. Middle circle is going to be LOVE, love, right? Next to love, we're going to have this circle here, which is going to be passion. Passion. All right. Next circle, we're going to label it good at. Yep. Next circle is going to be good at. This circle down here is going to say profession. Yep. This circle, we're going to label it profession. Next to this one, right here, we'll do it at the bottom. It's going to say paid for. This circle right here is going to say vocation. And the middle circle, which is in the middle of all of them, is going to say Ikigai. So essentially the aim is we're going to fill all of these out. And the meaning of these are, in this circle, you're going to write the things you are good at. In this circle, you're going to write your passions. In the love circle, you're going to write the things that you love. In this circle, you're going to write your mission. So what you believe your life mission is. Don't worry if you haven't figured this one out yet, because we will be able to understand this one later on if you don't know already. In this circle, you're going to type in all the things you believe the world needs. In this circle, you're going to type in your vocation, which is quite similar to this circle. You're going to type in your profession. And in this circle, you're going to write in the things that you think you can be paid for. And essentially, if we add everything up together, we should find this circle here. The reason why is because what's in this circle and in this circle should be the total of what ends up in this circle. Does that make sense? And what's in this circle and what's in this circle should tell you what should equal up to what would be in this circle. If you don't understand, don't worry, we're going to go through this bit by bit. So what you're going to understand from these is exactly what I was saying. So in this circle here, if you draw a line, it should let you know that in this area you have a satisfaction but feeling of uselessness, right? Whatever you typically find in this circle here, you're gonna find that you are comfortable, but there's a feeling of emptiness. And whatever you place in this circle here, you will find that you have excitement and complacency, but a sense of uncertainty, right? And finally, what you put in this circle, fucking up, we used the wrong tool. What you put in this circle you are going to find delight and fulfillment, but no money. Right? The fuck is that? Fuel tightness. Just write fulfillment. I'm moving mad. So you'll feel delight, fulfillment, but there's no money. Okay. So to break these down, let's say you are good at let's say you're a sociable person, so you're good at socializing. Let's change the color here. Oh, man, can't change the... Should we put some color in this? Yeah, let's put some color in this. Love, red. Passion, green. Things you're good at. Should we say orange? Your profession, blue. You can't even read that, innit? Can't see that. Alright, your mission here. But you know what? Fuck the color thing, man. It's gonna be long. Alright, cool. So let's say you believe you are good at let's say you're a chatterbox, so you're good at socializing, right? Let's do red. So here you're very sociable, so you're good at socializing, interacting, and let's say you get gal, so you're good at flirting. Boom. So let's say these are your points that you're good at, yeah? Whatever yours is, do your own thing. Don't just fucking copy and paste and shit that I'm doing, because my thing ain't, what I'm writing ain't gonna be what yours is, innit? Cool. Now let's say you have passions. Let's say your passions are, let's say your passions is playing football. Let's say you also love art, you love drawing, and let's say you love competing, yeah? Competing. Let's say those are your passions. Let's say your loves here. Now we'll move on to the things you love. Let's say you love food and you love music and you love partying, yeah? Food, music, and partying. Cool. What do you believe the world needs? Let's say you believe the world needs peace, money, and let's say you believe the world needs religion. Yeah. Okay, your vocation. Let's say you have a side hustle of selling trainers, and you also have a side hustle of game cards. You also sell game cards, yeah? Now over here, the things you believe you can be paid for, we'll leave that, we'll miss that one out, as well as we miss out the mission. And let's say our profession here, your profession that you actually do is, let's say you, let's say your profession is you are a youth worker. Just randomly. Cool. Now, the aim is what you believe your love is and what you believe the world needs should find you your mission. Because all we're doing is we're connecting this circle with this circle. The same way, if you realize your passion is typically the things you're good at and the things you love doing. I hope that makes sense. Your profession is usually something that you're good at and things you believe you could be paid for. So let's say here you believe you could be paid for teaching. You know what? Let's say you believe you can be paid for having an online course. Yep, cool. So typically what you believe you could be paid for and what you're good at, or what you can be paid for, or what you are good at, is typically going to be your profession, right? So what you believe you can be paid for, and or what you, the skills you can be paid for and the skills you are good at, is typically linked to your profession, right? Now, some of you lot lied on your interview saying you had qualification that you don't. That's the reason why you can probably be paid for it, but probably shit. But typically, if you haven't skipped those phases, the shit you're good at and the shit you can be paid for is typically your profession. Same with your passion. The things you're good at and the things you love is typically your passion. And the things you love and the things you believe the world needs is typically your mission. So let's say, for example, if you love food, music, partying, so creating music, for example, and your needs, let's say you believe the world needs peace or religion, you may be aspiring to be a gospel rapper, yeah? Let's just say by chance, or a conscious rapper. Yeah? Okay, where are we at now? So, your vocation, again, as you can see, the two circles that are linked together, what you believe the world needs and what you believe you can be paid for, which here would be selling trainers. You believe man needs the drippingy, or you believe the world needs some entertainment, some fun, some recreational activities, you sell game cards. All right, same thing here with your profession. We've been through that. Your passion, we've been through that. Your mission, we've been through that. Okay, I hope you guys are following me here. So by now you guys should be filling out your circles, and all of your circles should be completed. All right. If you were to now take a look at your circles and everything you wrote in your circles, in your needs section, whatever you wrote in your needs section, you will typically find one of these things: delight or fulfillment, but no money, right? So going to church, you may feel good about going to church. It may give you a level of fulfillment within yourself, but you get no money from it. You don't get paid for going to church. In fact, you're paying to go to church, right? Or if you were to move it in further, your mission gives you delight and fulfillment, but no money. So you may be rapping your ass off on Link Up TV, but you ain't getting no monies from Link Up TV. You get what I'm saying? So that's typically where you'd find these two things here: delight and fulfillment, but no money. Okay, over into this section here. You would find excitement in selling trainers and game cards, and complacency in selling trainers and game cards. But you're unsure if you're doing the right thing in this situation here. You're uncertain if this even has longevity. Okay? So you might get excitement and complacency because as you're doing something you believe the world needs, and you're also doing something you believe you could be paid for. So you are excited of either one of those two things, if not both, but you are complacent. But there's a sense that you are uncertain or unsure of whether you're A, actually doing what you believe your calling is, and B, if you believe that there's sustainability in doing what you're doing, right? That's when it comes to vocation. That should make sense by now. So you guys should be roughly getting an understanding of where we're leading to here. Now, your profession. You typically have a sense of comfortability in this area, but you don't feel like you're fulfilling your life goals. You don't feel like you are fulfilling your purpose of existence. However, you feel comfortable because you are getting paid for it. And you know that this is what pays the bills, this is what keeps you going, this is what gets you the new Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s, Rolexes, got more than one. This is what gets you out on that date with that John, the Jones you're spending peas for turtle bays, linking up with a man them, it's paying your phone bill, is paying for the fucking the USB stick that you use to get the football and shit on. I forgot what that shit's called. One of you look can put it in the comment section and that. You know what I'm saying? So this gives you a sense of comfortability because it's paying for your lifestyle and your livelihood, but you feel empty because you're thinking, how long could I do this for? I can't keep doing this shit. I feel empty. I feel like time's moving by. I'm getting older and I feel like I'm not making an impact on the world, or I don't feel like I'm fulfilling my full potential of what I believe I can do. So that's typically what you'll get in your profession area, right? Okay. Or even the things you believe you can be paid for, but you're not doing the things you believe you can be paid for, because if you were doing them, you'd be here as a profession or here as a vocation. This is just belief, right? Over in this situation right here, the things you are good at, or even the things you are passionate about, gives you a sense of satisfaction, but a feeling of uselessness. So you enjoy doing these things. You enjoy socializing, interacting, flirting, playing football, art, drawing, competing, playing PlayStation, running for your borough or your district or whatever it may be. It gives you a sense of satisfaction because you love doing these things and you are good at doing these things, but you don't feel like it's having an impact. These are just hobbies. These are things that you like to do, or these are things that you're naturally good at, but it's not taking you to that next level where you believe this is my life calling, this is what I believe I'm supposed to be doing. It doesn't make you feel like MLK on the podium, I have a dream. It don't make you feel like that. It's just like, yeah bro, I'm trying to be like you, cuz it just has that feeling in it, but it doesn't have the feeling of I am actually fulfilling my purpose. So here would give you a sense of satisfaction, but a feeling of uselessness. You don't feel like you're being useful. And the issue is you can't even be used as much as you want to in this field. And people often, let me digress quickly. People often have a negative connotation about being used, but that the opposite might even be worse, because you being used just means you're useful. There's nothing wrong with being used, and there's nothing wrong with using people. It's better to be used than to not be able to be used, because at least if you're used, you are useful. Now the issue, the fine line, is being abused. That is the issue. There's nothing wrong with being used, but it's being abused. That's where the problem comes in, right? So don't get the two mixed up. It's a good thing to be able to be used, but being abused is now, or misused is where the issue comes in, right? So be useful and allow yourself to be used, because the more you're allowed to be used, the more value you bring, and the more value you bring, the more you reciprocate back from the value you bring. So be useful, right? Let's get back on topic. So, okay, now we've got these filled out. We need to find ourselves getting closer and closer to what we believe this section is, our Ikigai, right? So your Ikigai is typically going to be all of these put together. So you see how I said your mission is based off of your loves and your needs. That showed you what your mission is, right? And you see how I told you your profession is typically what you're good at and what you could be paid for, and your passion is usually what you're good at and what you love, and your vocation is usually what you believe the world needs and what you're paid for. Ikigai is essentially a mixture of what you're good at, what you have a passion for, what you love, what you believe your life's mission is, what you believe the world needs, your vocation, something you can be paid for, and also your profession. All mixed into one should find you what your Ikigai is. So for example, this person's Ikigai would be, what do they love? What common denominators do you see amongst these things? So let's say music. Music, they believe their mission is being a conscious gospel rapper. Cool, so they're a rapper. But they believe the world needs peace. So now they are a conscious rapper. But let's also say they're good at selling trainers. So they may be a conscious rapper with merchandise. But let's say, for example, they believe they can be paid for having an online course. A paid rapper with merchandise who also does seminars online showing an online course. But let's say, for example, their profession is a youth worker. So a paid rapper that has merch that sells an online course for the youth. And let's say they're good at socializing, interacting, flirting. So they're a paid rapper, conscious rapper that sells merch that has an online course for the youth that shows them how to socialize, interact, talk to girls, and also you can throw in a bit of art and competing. You can put in competitions there as well also. So your Ikigai here essentially will be built up of all of these things. So let's say you are a musician. So you want to throw everything all in here at once, yeah? So you would be a musician. Okay, now. And obviously the musician has merch, right? Let's say you're a religious musician, right? Or gospel or whatever. You're obviously going to have merch and online seminars for the youth to help with socializing, dating, and host, let's say, football competitions, right? There's so many ways you could do this. You can either run it like that. You can find yourself as a musician who's in fucking a sidemen's charity match, which is good at the football, which would be good for promotion. So Ikigai is essentially all of these things put together. So the things you're good at, the things you have a passion for, the things you love, what you believe your mission is, the things you believe the world needs, your vocation, the things you believe you can be paid for, and your profession. All together should find you in the middle of your Ikigai. So at the end of this whole seminar, you should be able to have honed in what you believe your Ikigai here is. And this should be stemmed from individually filling out the big circles first. So the good at, your loves, your needs, and what you believe you can be paid for. Focus on filling out those 4 circles first. Then between those 4 circles, you can then find what you believe your mission is, what you believe your passion is, what you believe your profession is, and what you believe your vocation is. Because all those 4 are a combination of the 2 circles that combined together, right? And then, just like you did those, you should find your Ikigai by having all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I believe is 8 titles here, combining all in one. So as you can see, you've got the religious part here, you've got the needs that you believe the world needs here, you've got your vocation here, you've got the things you believe you could be paid for here, spot that wrong, that should say online, you've got your profession here, and you've also got what you're good at here, and the things you're passionate about over here. I hope that makes any sense. If you guys are confused about any shit, drop me a message or put it in the comment section. Let me know how you lot get on, and also send me your Ikigai. I want to have a look over it, and I'll be more than happy to help you lot out of maybe where you may need work. If you're unsure about which circles to fill out, or unsure of anything I've said today, make sure you lot drop me a message, make sure you lot drop me a comment, because I'm here to fucking help you lot sort all this shit out. And you should understand your Ikigai, your reason for being, so we can start moving on to how do you then take steps in towards becoming who you need to become. So you can fucking become who you need to become, and you could be here chatting shit to everybody else, just like I'm chatting shit here to everybody else, and they can help someone else, and then you can continue on the cycle, yeah? So Ikigai, I know it's a bit of a long-winded one, but hopefully this makes sense to you lot, innit? So hopefully your circle should be filled out of everything, and you should understand by now your reason of being. And the next step, you just now need to create a plan, which I'm probably going to do a seminar for that, and how to create a plan to become the person you need to become, so you can finally get fulfillment and peace and happiness and become the man you need to fucking become. All right, so guys, let's get cracking on to that. Send me over your shit, your Ikigai, and brother, I'm here to fucking help you lot. So don't be shook to message me or to drop a comment. Yeah, love you lot always. The wolf.